But so you get out, you're still on good terms with YG, you sign officially.
Yeah, so I'm happy I signed officially. Everything is going cool, but I think YG was kind of tight that he was going against his friend Mustard at that time, you know? So it was hard for him to really execute things because he was...
They were having issues at that time.
And afraid of if it was going to be successful because your friend with the beach just left. So you don't want to make no wrong move. So he worried about RJ being over there with Mustard. So he can't focus over here at 400 Records because he worried about what 10 Summers got going on.
Okay.
So yeah, I was, it's a lot of drama in between. Of course, I'm not going to talk about, but I just felt like a casualty of war. Like, this shit is not going to last. And I knew I was going to have an exit. I always had big dreams and just appreciative of what I'm experiencing, but it has to be something bigger than this.
So you and YG have a big fallout at some point or just kind of slowly?
I walked away from him because I was tired of his games. I went to Las Vegas with him. He he used to rent out the Hugh Hefner suite at Palms Hotel. I think that's what it's called. And something was fishy. He wanted to get in another car, another Sprinter, and separate from me. Because he was having an interview with Kamaiyah already.
But you and Kamaiyah are so different. You're a singer. You got this whole pretty girl type thing going on. She's kind of, doing her tough.
But YG was trying to make me into a gangster girl. It wasn't no pretty, no nothing.
Okay.
I was looking thugged out at 400 Records.
Okay.
Damn near looking like him. And he was, dressing me. And I'm like, YG, what the is this?
Really?
I want to be sexy, city girl. Nah, you from the jungles. No, you need to look like what you going through. He wanted me to look like the damn dirt.
He might have been right. He might have known that Sexy Red was coming 10 years in advance. He predicted it.
And I was mad because he told me to do a few things, and I was like, I should have did it. He was telling me, like, do these covers and look like this and do Mary J. Blige. And I was like, no, I want to be Tanea.
I mean, to be real, like, people love gangster shit. And if you're really, like, authentically from that kind of environment.
But if you've been going through that your whole life,
yeah, I know.
You're tired of it.
But the people who win are the people that take their trauma and sell it back to people.
That's true. That's what I realized.
People who try to elevate too early, it don't work.
But when the City Girls came out, like Cardi B and City Girls right after I left 400 Records, I'm like, you see how they're coming from Florida, but their QP got them, or QC got them dressing really nice, luxury in the hood,
right,
in the kitchen. But they got on designer. That's how I want to be.
I remember when I first heard Cardi B's first album and kind of realizing like, oh shit, like she's making stripping sound as hard as like selling drugs or gangbanging, which hey,
he loved that.
That's a girl's version of that, really.
He loved that. He was like, but he kind of knew that, remember when I got signed to him, I had got out of jail. And I had to like kind of wait like a year or something for me to get signed. Within that year, I'm already running plays. So when I came to him, he like, you different now. Like, you Owen. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you doing this? Are you? So I was trying to have him up the bar. So he was like, I'm not no trick. You know what I'm saying? So he already was like, you're trying to do too much. Let me run this show. I know what I'm talking about. And I let him run the show until he got shot and started to shelf me. And I realized later on why he dealt with Kamaiyah. Kamaiyah came with beats, a different swag, and more connections a little bit. Versus me, we're from the same area almost. So he like, bitch, I know you.
And even the Kamaiyah thing didn't last that long.
Right.
She left respectfully, but when I watched her talk about it on Vlad a while back, definitely you could tell that, she was upset about how it ended.
Right, because she probably was like, I brought a lot of value to you, and this is what I got. I looked at it like, he got you on a plaque. Well, you got a plaque. He got you on a song with Drake.
True.
YG would have never did that to me because when we would be around people like 50 Cent and stuff like that, he would step on toes like, get away from her. I couldn't even talk to 50 Cent in New York. I tried to sidebar talk to 50, and YG came with a hoverboard and started cock blocking. I'm like, get your ass over.
G on a hoverboard is a crazy addition to that story.
Where the f did he come from? Security, somebody get him because it's like, he's...
What y'all doing?
Please tell me why you always say that. No, but same old YG, you know? But that's still the homie, though.
But it's funny because, like, I feel like the way that he dealt with artists kind of feels like the way that most dudes deal with girls, where it's like you're fucking with them, and then something happens, you decide you're not fucking with them, and you just never talk to him again. And it feels like that's kind of like how he's dealt with his female artists at a certain point.
But even Kamaiyah, so if Kamaiyah is not really like that, what, he was fucking her too? You get what I'm saying?
I do not think so. But, like, you know, not...
You never know, though.
You never know. But that never got that vibe from hearing her talk about it or anything. But, you know, like, it's like, you don't need to have a conversation about it. You just stop talking to him. You already got him under contract.
And two, Kamaiyah probably like, and I done brought cute little Kaylani around and you want to fuck with her, nigga, you need to do what you need to do with me first before you try to fuck on my friends.
Didn't even think about that, yeah.
You know, it be little shit like that. Like, YG, because I done threw him a few.
I'm sure.
Scalettes.
Was that ever weird seeing him all these random girls in front of your face, or you encourage that?
I encourage it because I don't want you to want to fuck me.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so then after that, what do you start doing with your life, and when does Snoopy Badass enter your life?
Who?
He's a big deal on this channel. You might never have to talk about him on Software Underbelly, but on here, we're invested in Snoopy.
Are you scared of him?
I would not say scared is the word, although he is a little crazy, so I could imagine being scared of him.
As a woman, yeah, huh?
No, I don't. You know, he just seems like he could lose his mind on me at some point, sure. But everybody does that sooner or later.
He don't got it all. Yeah, but after the YG thing, I'm just like, it's crazy because I didn't meet Snoopy until after I left P. Diddy's house, actually.
Oh.
And after I left YG, I was just like, I need to find somebody bigger and better.
The Prince.
And that's when I ended up... See, what happened with Diddy is how I ended up with somebody like the guy we just brought up, because I just looked at the whole industry like, oh my God, my heart is broke. Like, let me just stop. I'm going back to the hood.
Right.
I'm going back to the drawing board. But anyway, so I get out of the contract with YG. I'm crying every single day. I'm the one who walked away. I popped up and bust the whole nutty, like went crazy at the radio station with him, with YG and Kamaiyah. Who the f*** do you got around here? You sneaking the interview. You ain't even did what you supposed to do.
You knew he was going to be at the radio, so you showed up and tweaked out on him?
Yes, because he tried to separate from me in Vegas, and then I asked his manager, like, where's YG going? And he's like, oh, he's going to the radio station. I'm like, follow that fucking sprinter. You know?
Wow.
And that's when I seen Kamaiyah with these 3 girls that she used to call the Hoochies.
Okay.
And I acted crazy. And so he was like, what the fuck did it? I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm not never dealing with you again. So I end up walking the casino, end up seeing somebody that I knew. And I'm like, take me back to LA. And then after that, he still tried to say, well, what about the music we did? You know, I'm coming out with my Still Brazy album. I need your consent. Are you going to pay me? Yeah. Motherfucker didn't pay me. So I signed it and didn't get paid. So I'm on a song called Give Me Got Shot without my name on it.